Hey guys, it's Dani, and today I want to talk about the difference between acceptance and quitting. Now, I know for a lot of people, when you are trying to lose weight, trying to gain weight, trying to reach some type of goal, that there is this equation in the mind that believes that if you accept your body the way it is, when it's not exactly the way you want it to be, that would be the equivalent of quitting, right? So if I accept my body, but I don't love where it is, I'm going to stop trying. Right? And that could not be further from the truth. And I've worked with a lot of women who are afraid to accept their body as it is because they really believe acceptance means just letting it be exactly the way it is without ever trying, aka acceptance means quitting. And what I really want you guys to understand is that that could not be any further from the truth. My definition of acceptance is simply this: choosing to cease fire against reality, right? What is already is, therefore I allow it because it already is. My body is the way it is in this very moment, and resisting it, pushing against that, fighting it is not going to change anything, and it's not going to make it any easier to get to your goals, right? For me to get to my goals. This is why I always say that we can't hate our way thin and we can't fight our ways to our goals, because it just doesn't work. Number one, it's not sustainable. And even if you can willpower your way through it, it will not feel good when you arrive, and it's not healthy. And this is why you can't always judge a book by its cover. We don't really know what's happening inside for people, right? It's not just about how we look. It's the whole mental and emotional package. So what I want you guys to see is that you truly can accept something that you do not like and still change it. Not only can you do it, I would go as far as to say it's an absolute 100% necessary step in creating the change that you desire, right? So for example, I do not love the fact that I have cellulite all over my butt and my thighs. Runs in the family. But I accept it because it is what it is. It's already there. I tried fighting it. I tried fighting it for a long time. It doesn't change anything. It just creates an inner struggle and an inner resistance that shuts me down from doing anything. But when I choose to accept it, when I learn to accept it and look at it and just allow it, right? Because it's already there and it doesn't define who I am as a human being, I still work to improve upon myself. I still eat clean and I still drink my water and I still go to the gym and I do my squats and my lunges and my deadlifts and the whole nine, right? Because I am always working to improve myself. Just because I accept it doesn't mean I'm totally giving up on myself. But with that being said, I do get that it takes effort, right? At the end of the day, it's a choice that you make, and you have to put the effort in to get that moving in a different direction. Because for many of us, myself included, right, when there's a negative dialogue, when there's that inner critic that runs the show and it repeats itself over and over and over, and when we're constantly repeating negative belief systems and critical thoughts, and we're constantly pushing against what already is, right? When we're not accepting what already is, that is exactly the mentality that keeps us in the struggle, because it keeps us right above being able to drop into what's happening so we can look at it, right? When you're fighting, you don't see what's happening because you're too desperate to make it change. And believe me, I understand that space, right? So a tool that I have used throughout the years, and I still use it when I find myself getting into a negative headspace, or if I'm just caught in it, is a little I love you mantra. And I literally just in my mind, and sometimes aloud, I will just repeat over and over and over again to myself, I love you. 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 And I just continuously remind myself this and say this to myself, because in saying that, what I'm really saying to myself is, it's okay. You're okay. Even if you haven't reached the goal. A lot of times I will visualize, like I've said this to you guys, I think before, like if my 6-year-old daughter came to me with that same type of struggle, and I saw her beating herself up or fighting with herself or not allowing herself to be where she was, and how I would just see the perfection in her and how I would just hold the space for her and remind her over and over and over again that it is okay and you are okay and I love you, right? And then I just offer that right back to myself. And it is amazing how it can soften the space and allow me to drop into what is, so then I can see where my attention is really needed, right? So That is what I wanted to offer you guys today, right? Acceptance does not mean quitting, and it doesn't mean giving up. It simply means ceasing fire against reality and allowing what is to be so that you can see what is going on and understand what you really need to move towards your personal health, fitness, or weight loss goals. So thank you all for being here with me. As always, if you've got any thoughts, comments, questions, please come on down to the comments below because I absolutely love chatting with you guys about this stuff. And I will see you back here soon with some more food for thought.